How often do you get to see this, man? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel again. Got this video here. Toronto plane crash survivor describes what he saw during landing. I said I was going to try to find some videos. I'm wondering if people are talking. Look, man, I know they said the numbers went up now too, or people who were injured. I don't think nothing's like life-threatening though, but I just want to hear what this brother got to say. Appreciate y'all. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get right into it.
Let's go right now to John Nelson. He was a passenger on the plane. John, thank you so much for being with us. We're so glad you're okay. I mean, who would have known that you were in a plane crash a few hours ago?
Familiar.
It's unbelievable. You have video that you recorded. We've been watching. Tell us when you first realized something was the matter.
Yeah, it was a typical flight from Minneapolis to Toronto.
That's his video.
And we were coming in, and I did notice that the winds were super gusty. The snow had kind of blown over the runways, and so coming in, it was routine, but like it was noticeable that the runways were kind of in a weird condition. And when we hit, it was just a super hard, like I hit the ground, and the plane went sideways. And I believe we skidded like on our side and then flipped over on our back, where we ended up. There was like a big fireball out this left side of the plane.
Like, again, man, I always talked about how frightening that has to be. Like you can hear it in his voice. Like you can hear the shock that he's able to tell this story, that he's alive, you know, especially with everything that's been going on with all these planes, man. Like, I'm just wondering, she going to ask, or is he going to say, like, how do you feel about getting on a plane again? That's what I want to know.
And when we got finished, it was I was upside down. Everybody else was there as well. Thankfully, everybody was okay. But we tried to get out of there as quickly as possible. And then shortly thereafter, I got done filming the video. There was another explosion, but luckily the firefighters got out of there.
Man.
They were there quickly, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So where were you seated in the plane?
I was in like row 10 of the plane, so just front of the wing.
And did you see the wing come off?
No, by that point we were being tossed around. I was just trying to hold on to everything at that point.
And how did you get yourself out of your seatbelt? And did everyone stay in their seatbelts that you could tell? Was everyone hanging upside down? Had anyone slipped out of their seatbelts?
Yeah, I mean, it was mass chaos. I was upside down. The lady next to me was upside down. We kind of let ourselves go and fell to hit the ceiling, which is surreal feeling.
Man.
And then everybody was just like, get out, get out, get out. We could smell like jet fuel. Even now I smell like jet fuel.
See, right there. That's what I was talking about in that video. I said, you're hanging upside down. You don't know if the plane is on fire. You don't know none of that. You don't know if this thing is about to explode. And look, shout out to those flight attendants, like I said before, for getting everybody out of there. But man, that has to be extremely scary to know, like, okay, this just crashed and we're alive, but there is a but. We got to get off of this plane. Man, and just hang it upside down and have to let yourself go and hit you.
And then we just crawled out the back of the airplane. The firefighters, the EMTs were there right away.
Was anyone injured? I mean, what did you see? We know there were some injuries. What was it like?
Chaos. There was injuries. There was hurt individuals. Yeah, I mean, it's just all the emotional roller coaster that you go through, but
yes,
things you hope you don't see again, right?
How are you feeling?
kind of question is that?
Stressed, nervous, shaky still.
Yeah. Brother just survived the.
Sorry, John, you cut out for just a second. I was asking you
Sorry.
how you felt, and you'd said that
Oh,
you're feeling really shaky. And we can pick that up from you. You must be very,
yeah.
very, very stressed from this.
Yeah, a lot of stress. It's amazing that we're still here.
Yeah.
So hope
Yeah,
to not do that again.
What do you say?
and it really is amazing, and that's what experts have been telling us. When you landed with the hard landing and went to the side, and
Did he say hope to not do that again? I went in and out.
the plane was upside down. Did that all happen very quickly? And what did that physically feel like for you as you were being tossed around?
Yeah, I mean it happens so quickly, right? There's this like giant like pop crack, it's this like super loud bang kind of thing happens, and then everything just goes literally sideways, and it happens so fast that I just remember like kind of pulling myself in and trying not to hit my head against anything. And luckily our flight attendants and everything were helpful for us. So they are signaling me that I do need to move on. But is there anything else?
Just really quickly, do you know why the plane flipped? Do you know did it feel like it dipped one way or the other with the wing?
I don't know. I'm no expert on that one. I will let them figure it out. It feels like snow, wind,
He said
hard
when.
landing, all of it together.
And have you talked to your family? Are you going to see them?
I'll see them hopefully tomorrow.
Oh, John, that's not soon enough, but I'm so glad you're
I
going
know.
to see them. I'm so glad that you're
Thank
with
you.
us. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do want to bring in now Aaron Murphy. He's a commercial pilot, a flight instructor, and he's with us tonight.
I don't know
Hear some of what John was saying there in that interview. Were you able to hear that?
what just happened with that.
I heard John's words loud and clear, and there's nothing quite as harrowing as listening to someone's first account of a situation such as this, where you've walked away from something that you were probably sure it was the end. And I'm so happy that so many people walked away from this one. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And I know you say that this was a completely routine flight until the very final seconds before landing. It seems like that's what we've heard, maybe kind of gusty. We heard
Okay, all right. Let me look at some of the comments here. Just thank you for sharing your experience. Don't forget to shout out the flight attendants. Yes, very important. Yeah, and the firefighters again, man. That they were there because, hey, telling you, that could have went really like just the fact that it landed and it slid and all that, you know. I'm just wondering, were they able to like they probably heard the explosion, but I wonder if they actually saw the fire, because that could have sent them an extreme, as if they weren't already, but even in more panic. Boy, the reason I would be flying would be just to go travel to other places, see other cultures, eat food, all that stuff. It's not I have to go, you know. Like my wife and them grew up traveling. I didn't get on a plane until I met her. And like I said, I love going places. I just hate how we have to get there. But I'm just I just do not feel comfortable right now. Mentally, more mentally. It's more mental for me. I do not feel comfortable getting on the plane. But shout out to that brother for telling his story, man. I know it ain't easy to get up there. I'm shocked he wasn't breaking down, because that got to be extremely difficult, man, telling that story. Hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching, man. Peace out.